Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you because I thought I'd do make a card. Now the plan is to do a shaker card. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. But I'm using this die set. So I rarely use die sets on my channel, but I really like this one. I can't remember where I got it from, but it is Xcut. Does it have the name of it anywhere? I'm not sure, but it's like a theatre scene, which is absolutely gorgeous. I have the theatre one and I've got the fun fair one, and I thought I'd play with the theatre one. So I've already cut out my pieces just to save time. I am using an A6 card base, and then I've pulled this out of my stash, which is a Love Vintage paper pad that I was gifted to me, and I just thought that this paper would look gorgeous as a backing paper for all of these elements. So first thing I'm going to do is actually stick this down. So let me grab my double-sided tape, because we will pop this down first and then we'll cut round it, and then we will start building our scene. So all I've done is I've just cut my paper down to 5 3/4 by 4 inches. And then I've used the die, so you get 4 dies within the set. I'll just show you. So here, so you've got your base one, which I've done in this pink specialty paper. We've got the curtains, which I've done in matte silver. We've got this bit, which is more curtains. That is done in a lilac paper, and then I've done a foil purple mirror card, which is all of your lights. So that's the basis of it. And then I have cut a couple of bits of acetate as well, because like I said, I'd like to see if I can make this into a shaker card if we can. So I'm hoping it's going to be a quick easy card, but then the way that this, there we go, it's getting hold of these ends. So I've had to cut my nails right down because they were quite damaged from where I've had gel polish on, but I've never had good nails because unfortunately I do a lot of crafting, which requires me to yeah, they get very battered. So I always found that my nails actually are a lot stronger if I have a gel polish over the top of them. But as all of the nail salons are shut, I'm not able to do it. I do actually have my own, which I might get out and pop on, but I thought this would probably be the perfect time anyway for me to actually have a break. So as you can see, not the best at the minute, really short, but we'll get there. So just laying that on. Right, now it doesn't matter that this bit's at the top, because I don't think, well, yeah, we're not going to see it. So let's chop that down like this. Okay, so there's that bit done. So let me get rid of these. Put them in my scrap box. Right. And then bits will go in the bin. Okay, so got bits all over the place. I think what we're going to do is the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pop this on straight away, flat. We're not going to raise this bit up because it is the back piece, and I think if we raise all of the elements up, we're going to end up with a very fat, oh, what do you call it? Very dimensional card, which personally I don't mind actually. Right, okay, so let's get that stuck down. So just like that. Right, okay, so then we have our this piece, which I would like to raise up. So this is where I need my foam, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull quite a large section off and try not to get it stuck everywhere, and then we're going to fold it in half and then this will make it easier for us, hopefully, to cut for the shaker elements. I'm hoping anyway. So I've made that so wonky. Right, cut that there. So I'm just preparing the shaker elements now, because we do need quite a thin bit on the front elements, because I'm thinking that's the bit I want to do now. So again, we're just going, and you want to use old scissors for this, because you do get sticky bits all over the scissors, which is not good. See if we can half this again. That'd be very helpful if we can. Okay, right, now I'm going to have to get rid of those bits, because I didn't do a very good job. I think I was going a bit too optimistic and doing a very long piece. So I think, well, I'm going to say do shorter bits, much easier. Right, let's chop some of these bits down as well, because like I said, these will be for the shaker elements. So I'm not sure how many we'll need, but they will all come in handy. So yeah, right, okay, we may need some more. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some wet adhesive on this front bit to stick the acetate down. Now I will need to trim the acetate because I have made it quite big, just a bit bigger than the frame, just so I know that there'd be no gaps in it. So but we need to make sure we do have plenty of adhesive on, because obviously we don't want our sequins or whatever we use to come out. So let's pop that on. Oh, look at that, I've just got glue all over the front, but we can wipe that off. I'm all fingers and thumbs today, honestly. I'm really not doing very well. Okay, so let's move that out the way, and then let us, right, I just need to wipe my fingers because I've got sticky stuff all over them. Right, okay, so there's that. Right, now I'm not going to wipe that with my wipe, because then it's going to end up, so I'm just going to use my nail just to get that glue off, and plus it won't damage the acetate, otherwise we will have to start from scratch, so I don't think we want to do that. So there, much better. Right, okay, so there's our first bit. Now I am going to trim down the side because it is too big, and then down this side. It's really fiddly. There we go. So there's the front bit, and then I have some acetate as well for this bit, because I thought we could do two different areas, maybe. Not quite sure yet. Anyway, I might just have one bit of, yeah, I think I will have one bit with just the shaker elements in. So, right, pop some glue on here. Again, making sure I've got plenty of adhesive on, because we want that, the acetate to stick and to stay in place. And then if we do get any glue on, we can just buff it out with a cloth. You can wipe it and then polish it, or we can, let's see if we can do this. The telly in the front room is very loud. I think I'm going to have to go and tell my husband to turn it down, because otherwise I'll end up with a copyright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that to dry now, and then I'll come back. So while I was off camera, I've just given these a polish and then and a wipe just to get rid of all the glue, and I've also stuck on the acetate as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab a sequin mix. I don't think I want that one. Let's see, what do we have? I think we've got some really nice bits in here. I think we'll go there, these ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this section up with sequins, so quite a few, because it is a large area. I think we'll have some of these silver ones as well. And then I might even add some of these hearts. Why not? Okay, so now that I've done that, what I'm going to do, when they stop sticking to me, and I'm just going to make sure that they're all spread out quite nicely before we take this off. So we're going to have to be really careful and place this down. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of this backing, just like this, being very careful not to knock it, so that the sequins fly everywhere, because I've done that so many times, it's just ridiculous. Then facing down, I'm just going to line up the best I can that edge and all of the other edges, so just like that. Make sure it's all really pressed down quite nicely, and then there we have the front of our shaker. Now what we're going to do, now that that bit is done, which is dead cute, we are going to take, so you get a man and a woman in. Let me just move everything, because everything is just sort of dotted around everywhere, and it appears that my little man has gone walkabouts, so he is around somewhere, but not sure. I found him. So he went for a wander on the floor, which, why wouldn't he? He's a man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to put just some one layer of foam on this bit, and then we'll put one layer of foam as well on our shaker element, because then it's not going to be too now I'm just going to rip it down here so that we can get it on both sides, here and here. Now I want to put, I'm going to put the man at the back, so let's pop him, put some glue on, and I'm going to pop him just on the stage there, and then we're going to stick this down. So this is my first time assembling this together. I have die cut them out so I could see what they would look like. I tend to do that with all of my dies when I get them. So I'll do a die cut in just a very plain colour cardstock. But this is my first time making a card with this set, and so far I'm loving it. But I love the fact that most of the work is done for me, because who doesn't love it when your work's done for you? And then we have this, I mean, how cool does that look? So then we're going to put our lady in, and I'm going to pop her just on this side bit here. So let's pop some glue down, and just across the bottom. So just there. Stick the man down, because once this bit goes on, there is no turning back. Right, okay, so this is where we need to pop some foam tape. Again, I am ripping it because it clogs up my scissors, and if I can get away with it, then I will. Now I'm not sure if you can hear that, my daughter is shouting at the top of her voice, unsure to why, but yeah, and she's got a music blasting as well. So what I think I'll do is I'll go and tell her I'm recording, and then yeah, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. I've got a feeling that is very loud on the camera, so we shall see how it sounds when I come to editing it. Hopefully you won't be able to make out what the music was, so we shall see. But I suppose that's the joy of isolation, isn't it? Right, okay, so I've put that foam on, and now all I'm going to do is just line this up the best that I can, and then we're done. There we go. So there is our easy card. How cool is that? That's just awesome, isn't it? So we do need to put a sentiment on, and what I'm going to do is, let's have a look in here. I've just seen that one, but it has got a mark on it, which is not good. Oh, I have a happy, which I quite like, but do we have something that will go with it? Or have a magical day? Oh, I like that. I think that goes quite nice. I think the colours are perfect. So let's just trim all these tab bits, and then let's stick this on. So yeah, and then that's our card. So really quick and easy. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I do apologise for all of the interruptions, but like I said, there's not much I can do about it. I am going to raise that up. So let's use a bit of this double one. Why not? Instead of it going to waste. And then let's pop that on here. And just across the bottom, because that seems to fit there perfectly. Oh, I really like that. One more thing. Is Nuvo drops. Right, I was going to go with pink, but I'm not. I'm going to go with the one that I always go with, that actually has a little tooth mark in it. So I don't know if you know who that tooth mark might be from, but this is my pale periwinkle. So make sure it still works, which it does. And then let's pop some Nuvo drops. I love my Nuvo drops. I'm going to put some on here as well, because why not? If we can get away with it, let's get away with it. Yeah, okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and let me know in the comments section below whether and what you think of this card. If I can find where I bought this from, I want to say there's a haul on my video showing it, then I will link it below, but if I can't find it, I'm trying to think. It might have been Printable Heaven, I think. I don't know. I'll have a look, see if I can find it. But yeah, there is our card. But how cool is that? And we've got those really fab sequins. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, and we'll see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.